here we're going to practice transferring from one cable to the next, which you'll be doing several times up there. It's very important that you're thorough in this process, because up there you'll be 30 feet in the air and we don't want anything happening. Okay? But here, when you're clipping in and off the cable, you don't have any commands to go through, because when you're up top, there is no point when you will be having both lobster claws in your hands, not on a cable. Okay? So do you understand?
Just hold you up.
Alright, so the way this works is your partner's going to come here and they're going to spot you up this pole so you can clip into the cable up there. There are staples here, just use them like a ladder. You just climb on up. And you're going to clip one lobster claw at a time. You clip them in. You want to clip past this area where it's doubled, because if you clip on here, your lobster claw is going to get stuck and it's quite a hassle. So whenever you clip a lobster claw in, you want to tug on it to check that it's firmly on there, because sometimes they don't clip all the way, so you want to make sure that it's all the way on there. Okay? So once you got the first one on, you put the second one on, you check it, and at this point your spotter doesn't need to spot you anymore because you're on the cable. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to climb down and you're going to stand on this wire. Okay? Here, if at any point up on the course you feel uncomfortable, you can use your lobster claws to stabilize yourself. We're going to challenge you not to. But here, the higher you hold on your lobster claws, the more stable you will be. Also, whenever you are holding onto lobster claws, make sure you hold them both in one hand, because if you go like this and you fall, it won't be pretty. Okay? So make sure you keep them both in one hand and you walk around along this cable over this pole while you're going to practice transferring. Okay? At all times in this activity, we're going to ask that there's only one person on each cable at a time. This is just for our own reasons. If we have to go out there and assist you, it's easier if there's only one person out there. Okay? So you're going to come over to this pole. You're going to go and take a few steps up on the staples, and you're going to start your commands. Alright? You always go through your commands, and you're going to say everything you do out loud. And practice being loud here, because if you mumble here, yeah, your partner can hear it. You mumble up there, that's 30 feet, and it's windy, so they're probably not going to hear you. Alright, so you're going to say, can I move my first lobster claw?
Go ahead and transfer it.
Alright, so you say unclipping, clipping, and checking. Okay? Can I move my second lobster claw?
Go ahead.
Unclipping, clipping, and checking. Okay, once you've transferred onto the cable, you're going to ask permission to continue. Alright? The only reason you would not be granted permission to continue is if there's someone else on the line, but we're going to go ahead and ask anyway. So can I keep going?
Yes.
Alright. Then you climb down, grab onto your lobster claws, and come over here. Okay? This is where you're going to practice falling. Alright? And more specifically, how to get back up after you've fallen. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your lobster claws, you're going to lean back and take a seat in your harness, okay, and let your feet come up. Be careful on your way down, because this thing hurts when you hit it at high velocities. We had a volunteer who slipped on one of these cables, and it was not pretty. He had a mark for several months. Yeah. Alright, so say you've fallen on the course, and you want to get back up. What you're going to do is you're going to push yourself away from the cable and put your feet on it and push yourself out so you make kind of a triangle with your legs, and then grab your lobster claws with both hands, and as you pull up you're going to bend your knees and use your legs to lift yourself up. Okay, so all it is like that. Okay, it's fairly simple. You all practice here. Once you've done that, you come over to this pole, you're going to unclip yourself and climb down. Your spotter is going to spot you here. When you're unclipping, make sure you put them back over your shoulder, because if I unclip it and just drop it, Ken's not going to be very happy with it. Okay? So you just unclip them, put them over your shoulder, and then you just climb down. Okay, any questions?